Rondak Studios, right here, right now, back with another review. So this coolo boy right here is my entry to Toa Nader Films' contest. So this dude right here, his name is Fusion, as you can see in the title. He controls both fire and ice on either side. Of, like, each half controls a different color. So, basically, or controls a different element. So, basically, one of the reasons why I built him, well, originally he started off as a gold female Mach with the trans blue arm. It was gonna kind of be, she, like, had, like, gold armor, and then, like, her energy was kind of coming out of her, and, like, kind of became her arm. Like, it, like, energized around her arm, and, like, I don't really know how to explain it. Kind of like, if you guys know one of my Cringe series episodes, there was a guy, his name was Crux. He had like a trans orange arm, and the rest of him was like gunmetal gray. Kind of like that, where like part of her was like energized into an arm, but then the rest was like gold. So then it turned into this dude, Fusion. So yeah, I've always kind of wanted to make like a half and half Mach, whether it would be, for example, like half red and half gold. I know that's already a Mach, but like that somebody else has made, I believe, Biohero. But like just a Mach that has two different colors, but still is evenly made. Because I have some characters that'll have like their arm, like one of my characters, he has a robot arm, but then he's mostly white and red. So it's kind of like sort of half and half, but I wanted to make it like really half and half with this guy. So I chose just to do gold and trans blue and trans orange. So I guess we'll start off at the legs over here. So he has just regular CCBS legs. I wanted to add, I actually really do like these pieces because it shows like almost like a type of gradient in the piece where it's gold and then moves up to orange. Same with this one. And you can almost see this one almost has like a green, and this one kind of has a little bit of like a pale yellow, you can kind of see. I just kind of added in some filler. I wish I had more of these specific tires because they would help so much with covering up these little joints. But I honestly just don't have that much, so I wish I had more though, because these are like my only two. I think I might have like one or two more, but yeah, I wish I had more of those tire pieces. Then these just gold back pieces just to make the legs a little bit more full. And you can kind of see I put like a trans blue stud and a trans orange stud in there. So then moving up, just normal CCBS legs. Again, I kind of wanted to capture the feeling of he's mostly gold, but his energy comes from within. So it's almost like the energy is the quote-unquote caged behind these golden pieces. Moving up to this torso, we got just kind of a custom lower torso. Here, let me just kind of take these pieces off, just so you can see the torso a little bit easier. This is actually a pretty decent torso. I'm kind of proud of it. So it's just these axle connectors with just a whole bunch of stuff on it, basically. The ball joints connect to that part, and then the other axle connector from the original torso connects to this. And again, these tires are very much for filler. I really wanted to make a Mach that had a ton of greebling, like a lot of custom things, like these gold Exoforce arms on there, kind of on like the hip piece. Just a whole lot of stuff going on, and like little intricate pieces. So in this gold Tahoe Stars piece, to connect, just kind of have like just an armor piece. And then the legs kind of don't really have that much movement. You kind of have to pop this out, sort of, if you are kind of like just sticking it in, not all the way. You really like, if you want it to be like more articulate. But the best way to do it is if you want to like move the leg forward, you kind of just have to move it out and then over. So it looks like he's kicking straight, but you can't like slide it forward all the way straight. And clip the other one on there. Really the only issue is the lack of articulation in the joints, but other than that, it's pretty decent. Then I'll go over these. I'll go over the torso and take off the arms. I'll just take him apart and show you everything. So the upper torso is also quite custom, a little thrown together. I don't even think if I took this apart I could put it back together. This is kind of crazy, kind of all over the place. Very kind of a hodgepodge build where some of the, what I call the ace design, which most of my mocks have. So Rondax, for example, his torso is what I call the ace design, because I had a mock a long time ago named Ace with that torso. He was the original person who had it, so I just call it the ace design. Where that's a very clean build, and this is honestly just kind of thrown together. It's kind of like a dumbed down ace design. It's like a skinnier version of the ace torso. So, yeah. The black axle connectors they don't really serve a purpose, but yeah. Hey, sorry guys, camera kind of glitched out on me there, but I'm back now, so yeah, so the upper part of the torso, tube in here mostly for filler. This gold Tahoe mask, Tahoe Stars, or the Tahoe Masters mask. No, the Master of Fire mask, sorry. It was either this one or this, because I think this definitely looks cooler, but I really wanted him to be symmetrical, and I wanted him to have this mask. Just, yeah, so. But yeah, I'm a fan of this mask. It kind of evens out, because I wanted it to be, like, half of him was trans blue, half of him was trans orange. But then, obviously I don't have half-colored of these brain stalks or the tube, so he has a blue tube and orange eyes, so it kind of works out. Now, let's go over these army arms. So, the upper arms are kind of custom. I had a lot of fun with making these. These are a cut black lightsaber piece that I just slid in there. Because it's kind of at an angle, and I didn't want to use a black pin for that. Because I have 3 black pins, I have 2 black pins here, and I didn't want to waste them, because I have only 1, but still, I don't want to waste. Yeah, this is a cool, gold, bronze-ish, Knights Kingdom armor plate that I'm a big fan. Yeah, then the lower arms are literally just CCBS. The lore with, or the back, like, his powers, like, he can use his fire abilities to make his sword, like, superheated, and not like a fire sword, but like a really, really hot blade. And then he uses his other arm, to create an ice, like, to reinforce it with ice, like, to reinforce the shield with ice, to make it stronger. But, yeah, basically, perfectly symmetrical arms, shield, obviously, because I've also wanted to make a guy with a shield, yeah, that's kind of how it goes, so I can clip these back on. I'm a pretty big fan of this guy, Fusion. He's a cool mock. He's not really going to be on the main character roster, but definitely a pretty decent-sized role in End of Horizon Season 2. He's going to be just kind of like a dude that Rondax is going to hire for, like, or have him, like, he's going to recruit, Rondax is going to recruit Fusion for a certain job, for a certain, like, thing that he needs him for. So, no spoilers, not going to spoil. Yeah, I'm kind of back. I've gotten a few more, ideas for videos, so I'm probably going to be back on a normal upload schedule. I have a few other things in mind that I'm going to, produce. Maybe a few more reviews. I'm hoping to do a character special one of these days, but, yeah, that's it for me. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and, yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Alright, bye!